The meeting is called to order. Please take a moment to have a silent prayer or reflection. Terry, will you call the roll, please?
Nicole Cohen. Here. Artiana Alyar. Here. John Maston. Here. Lisa Ramon. Here. Kathy Cox.
Here. Stand for Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Terry, is there anyone for call to the public?
No, there's not.
Okay. Next on our agenda is recognition of visitors, and what I want to take the liberty of doing at Mrs. Assayer's suggestion is our two new board members may not yet know or recognize all of the principals. So when I call your name, stand up and tell them what school you are from. Mr. Sanders, Claude Sanders, you get to go first.
Well, I'm Claude Sanders, and I'm from Havasu Elementary School, and you guys welcome aboard.
Mr. Bitterman.
Hi, everybody. I'm the principal of Oro Grande Elementary. Welcome.
And Mr. Becker.
Scott Becker, the principal at Lake Havasu High School, and then I have one of my assistant principals here, Shannon Williams.
And Mrs. Williams, would you please stand up? Okay, thank you. Yes, and I see Miss Triasi there.
Corey Triasi, principal of Starline Elementary. Welcome.
Wonderful. Am I missing a principal? I don't see any. They're not all here tonight. Okay, thank you very much. And do we have anyone from Lake Havasu City Education Association with us?
I think that's me.
It will be brief, just because we did have the State of the State, Governor Ducey, this week, but we are waiting anxiously to see what his actual budget proposal is. We are excited to see our legislators get sworn in. We had local representation there sitting in the gallery, and so we were excited that we had local representation there to watch Leo and Sunny and Regina be sworn in. We look forward to working with them along with our entire board for the next 2 years. And so until we know more, we'll get back with you.
I'm sure we'll be seeing you again. Next is the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Do I have a second?
I second.
All right, Terry?
John Maston.
Yes.
Nicole Cohen.
Yes.
Lisa Ramon.
Yes.
Artiana Alyar.
Yes.
Kathy Cox.
Yes. All right, item 6.1, Mrs. Vestadagel.
It is recommended that the governing board award the bid for RFP 18-1901 video surveillance systems in an amount not to exceed $500,000 to IP Visions. Our rationale is that in November 2016, the voters of Lake Havasu City approved a bond measure allowing Lake Havasu Unified School District to upgrade their technology systems. The purpose of this bid includes the design, installation, and maintenance of an IP-based video surveillance system at all LHUSD school sites. Completion of this project will alleviate problems associated with the existing video surveillance systems, which are in various states of failure, are not unified, and do not provide staff with adequate or reliable functionality. The new video system will allow administrators to surveil common and exterior areas of school in real time and will keep video for 14 days. Administrators can access cameras from desktops and mobile devices. If approved by the board, in the event of a crime, video may be shared by password immediately with police. The not-to-exceed price covers the cost of new cameras, network video recorders, cabling, network expansions, software installations, licensing, warranty, support, and setup for 9 sites as defined in the bidder's proposal. Additional information was electronically forwarded to the governing board prior to the meeting. Funding for this project will come from the bond. The item has been reviewed by the purchasing department, business services office, and legal.
I move that we approve 6.1 with the following additional caveats: that the storage on the system be capable of storing 15 days at the vendor's expense if it is not once it's installed, and also that any agreements with the city are pending and that we are not approving sharing of student information at this point outside of our local district.
Do I have a second?
But I think that's really long. It's a long motion for her, so
Sorry.
I don't know
All right.
if we can write it for her.
So we have a motion before us, and any discussion?
Terry, you got all that? Okay.
I just had one question. In the literature, it talks about 14 days, and you said 15. Did you mean to say 15 instead of 14?
I believe in the vendor's proposal, and let me double check this, that the vendor has proposed 15 days in their proposal.
I see it now. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else?
I just have a question in light of the state of the state last night. You know, there's a lot of emphasis on school safety, so I'm wondering if we have, if we would recoup some money if they were going to make money available for safety in our schools. Would that be something that we could? I mean, we're putting it out before they're making it an issue. It was on our radar before the states, but I'm just wondering if anybody's heard anything.
The only thing that I have heard about would be money for security, which was in the initial proposal. Whether that will be specific to school resource officers or whether we could also use it to help with the amount that we're paying for the increased security staff at the high school, we don't know any of that yet.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, anyone else? All right then, Terry, call for the question.
Lisa Roman,
Yes.
Nicole Cohen,
Yes.
John Maston,
Yes.
Artiana Alliar,
Yes.
Kathy Cox,
Yes. All right, item 6.2, Mrs. Vestadagel.
Madam President and Governing Board, it is recommended that the Governing Board update policies GCQE, GDQC, GCQCEA, and GCQEA, the exhibit. This is retirement for professional staff members, support staff members, PREO, and the participation request form. The rationale is the policy is not aligned with current Arizona state retirement system practices or the current practices of LHUSD. The updated policy and forms provide accurate information for employees and will help streamline the retirement and PREO process.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
I would like to note for the board that you do have updated copies of this with the amendments that were suggested at the work session.
Thank you.
No discussion? All right then, Terry?
Nicole Cohen,
Yes.
John Maston,
Yes.
Artiana Alliar,
Yes.
Lisa Roman,
Yes.
Kathy Cox,
Yes. Item 6.3, Mr. Gardner is not here, and Mrs. Assire will stand in his place, or sit, as the case may be.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President, members of the board. It is recommended that the governing board approve the addition of the high school literary selections for grades 9 through 12 as outlined in the curriculum overview provided to the board. I would like to note that in the interest of having new board members have all of the information, the entire packet was given, but the only changes that have been made are to the high school pages. The Lake Havasu Unified School District is in the process of reviewing curriculum through K-12. The high school and middle school English departments met in December to finalize the inventory regarding novels and to request that the board approve additional literary selections that were not included in the original textbook adoption. In an effort to avoid redundancy and to create a current updated list of reading materials by grade level, the English department submitted a final inventory to Educational Services Department. This allows the board to review those literary selections and provides consistency for what each what each student should engage in their high school English classes. The adoption of the requested literary selections also defines what is core and what is supplemental, and thus provides teachers with specific resources and expectations for instruction for each grade level. This also makes what is taught transparent so that board members, parents, and students have an awareness as to what is provided and taught in each English class concerning literary selections. As noted, the handout was what's currently approved with the exception of those changes to the high school. I do want to note that on page 4 of 13 in the long text, the Euripides text should be Medea, not media. I believe that the computer auto-corrected that when it was entered. Pretty certain Euripides didn't know anything about media at the time. And so the notes that are in red, and again, these changes are all to the supplemental textbook list.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve this agenda item?
I make a motion that we approve 6.3 as presented, with one exception. I would like to remove 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher as one of the supplemental readings.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor. So I'm trying to think how this works. Well, we're calling for discussion. I'm just wondering, did you want to say something, Mrs. Cohen? Okay.
If you want me to explain why I wanted to remove it,
Yes.
I'm happy to. Well, first of all, I think that we're dealing with this mental health crisis issue throughout the country, and I think a majority, especially of the high schoolers, have seen the series. I've never seen anything so disturbing in my life. So if we're combating this, I just think we've got so many books on the supplemental list. I think the kids are all fully aware of this. I just can't in good conscience approve something that has that book in it because I found it so disturbing and sensationalizing suicide. So that would be the reason that I would want it removed. I don't feel like it's good, true, or beautiful. And that's, of course, what I would like our kids to get. So anyways, that's my reason why.
Okay. Any other board members?
I have to admit that I'm not familiar. I haven't seen the series or read the book. My personal feeling is that anything that encourages discussion on such a relevant topic is probably a good thing.
I would encourage you to read the series, or read the book, or watch the series, either one. I don't think there's anything good about it.
But did you say you had not read the book?
I have not read the book.
Okay.
It's different than the series.
I'm sure it is different than the series. But I'm sure a lot of it is the same as the series. The series was based off the book? No?
Mrs. Alliar, did you want to make a comment?
I have not read the book or seen the series. I've just come in late into this discussion, so I'm going to be quiet.
I have not read it either, but I do know that suicide is not an uncommon topic at that age. I mean, going all the way back to Catcher in the Rye and Holden Caulfield, it permeates. I mean, dark themes permeate literature, unfortunately. It's not all light and happiness. So I see that we have some English teachers in the audience, and I would ask if any of you would like to respond or explain or what you think the value is. I have not read it. I'm not familiar with it. Okay, no problem with that? Okay. Okay. That they are fine with removing it? Okay, all right. So we have a motion and no further discussion by the board. Then Terry, do you want to?
Point of order. Generally, in our discussion period, we allow members of the audience, past staff, to comment.
Okay, but is there anyone who wanted to? Go ahead.
Stephanie Loeris. I have read the book and seen the series, and absolutely, I strongly agree this needs to be removed from our curriculum. We have spent a lot of time, a lot of investment in bringing Rachel's Challenge into our district, and I think this is diametrically opposed to the environment that we have brought into our district. There is other literature, you just mentioned things like Catcher in the Rye, that we can touch on dark subjects without bringing in this particular piece of literature.
Okay. Well, thank you for your comment, and it certainly helps at the English department. It does not disagree, so thank you. Okay, Terry, call for the question.
John Maston,
Yes.
Artiana Alliar,
Yes.
Lisa Roman,
Yes.
Nicole Cohen,
Yes.
Kathy Fox,
Yes. Okay, item 6.4, Mr. Murray.
Madam President, members of the board, it is recommended the governing board approve the replacement of the chiller at Smoke Tree Elementary School, funded through the School Facilities Board and Lake Havasu Unified School District Number 1 bond funds. On January 9th, 2019, the Arizona School Facilities Board agreed to replace the chiller at Smoke Tree Elementary School. The chiller is currently located in the mezzanine of the gymnasium. Due to design, safety, and future maintenance concerns posed by the district, the SFB agreed to have the chiller relocated outside and on the ground, as long as the district would contribute $200,000 toward the cost of the project. The current unit is not running to full capacity, and the SFB has been aware of the concerns with this unit for some time. The condition of the unit warrants replacement due to the high possibility of unit failure, which could result in shutting down the school. The work will be performed under a statewide job order contract by Pueblo Mechanical. The contract number is there in front of you. The SFB relied on Valley Schools Management Group to review and verify procurement compliance, and the Gordian Group to verify that pricing of the project falls within industry standards. Pre-construction will begin in the coming weeks, and the project is scheduled to be completed by the end of July. And the cost breakdown of the chiller is provided as an attachment, and all items have been reviewed by purchasing.
Okay, I will entertain a motion to approve 6.4.
I move that we approve 6.4 as presented.
Second.
Terry?
Mr. Murray, if I may. Mr. Murray, this was originally scheduled as a bond project.
That's correct.
What is our savings on this project against our bond forecast?
Our total contribution is $200,000 at this point. Now, there are some items that we may need to address in the future, such as valves that need to be replaced that are not included in what the SFB was willing to pay for. So just in this part alone, this chiller is roughly $900,000 to replace, and our portion would be $200,000. So we save around $700,000. But we could be coming back to the board in the near future to address the valves. We feel it's kind of foolish to do all of this work but not replace certain key pieces of the plumbing that should be replaced. And that may be upwards to, we're still receiving quotes, $75,000 or so for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Terry? Anybody else who wants to discuss? Any?
No, but I appreciate John mentioning we're saving $700,000 on a bond project, so thank you.
Artiana Alliar,
Yes.
Lisa Roman,
Yes.
Nicole Cohen,
Yes.
John Maston,
Yes.
Kathy Fox,
Yes. Okay, item 6.5, Mr. Murray.
Madam President, members of the board, it's recommended the board approve the vouchers for December 2018 and student activity funds for grades K through 12, as well as auxiliary funds, both student activity funds and auxiliary for the month of November 2018.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve item 6.5?
So moved.
Seconded.
Sorry.
Did you get that, Terry? Okay. Lisa did. Okay. Is there any discussion? All right. Terry?
Lisa Roman,
Yes.
Nicole Cohen,
Yes.
John Maston,
Yes.
Tatiana Alliar,
Yes.
Kathy Cox,
Yes. All right. Item number 7 is informational reports. Mrs. Assire.
Yes, thank you. I would like to, again, as I try to do every month on this, is comment on our gifts and donations. We do have, as always, gifts and donations from our very generous community. And I know I've noted this before, starting from those who can give as little as $1 or $20 up to those large monetary donations. This month, we particularly had more items than we had monetary donations. We had several computers donated by Connected Computer, and we also had the robotics equipment for Oro Grande donated by one of our staff members. And so we appreciate all of our donations from our community.
Okay.
I also would like to comment on a couple of things that have been happening over the last few weeks, with one in particular that over winter break, I know Mr. Murray and the team from the Maintenance and Operation Department, as well as the staff at the middle school and high school, and Mrs. Mulligan has joined us, is they were busy putting carpeting in. At the high school, the J Hall was completed with carpeting, and I believe that teachers were able to come back to their classrooms on Monday with very minimal redistributing of furniture and things. And also the C and D halls at Thunderbolt were completed over the winter break. So that's one of our major bond projects, that flooring throughout the year, and hopefully by the end of summer, all of the flooring in the district, the carpet flooring, will have been replaced. So that's exciting. I also...
Can I just say a public thank you to Mr. Murray? I'm sure Scott was in the same boat, but at the high school, but that was over break, and we were able to have our break and just pop in and out because he was there 24/7. So thank you for that. And it was seamless on our end, and I know that because you took care of things that came up. So thank you for that.
Thank you. It wasn't quite 24/7. It seemed like it to me, but I will if I could, for both Scott and Mary Jo. I had the privilege of working with custodial staff during that time, and just my hat's off to them, because they worked, and I appreciate them. I don't get a chance to wear something other than this in a different environment too often, but I enjoyed it, and I just want to thank both of you for your staff. They worked extremely hard to get everything back, so your teachers were minimally discomforted. I'm hoping they weren't discomforted at all, but I'm hoping that we minimize things greatly for them.
Mrs. Assire, did you have anything else to share?
I just have
Okay.
a couple more things. Wanted to share that we have completed 2 out of 8 of our curriculum work sessions, and those were at Oro Grande and Jamaica. We appreciated all of the staff that came out and shared their views. One of the things that I thought was nice was having an opportunity to talk about the philosophy and what that might look like, then talk about what's our current reality, because you have to look at your current reality before you can envision your future reality, and then having some conversations about what could we do as a district in that area. And so we will be visiting all 8 schools. This week, I believe, is Starline and Smoke Tree coming up. And then after that is the high school, and I've forgotten the exact order, but anyway, we have that public, have a soup pie, yes, thank you. And then Thunderbolt, and then Nautilus, yes. So we will be at each of our school sites and have an opportunity for staff to share their views with the board. The other area that I wanted to mention is that we have changed our board retreat. So we will be having that on February the 13th. MCC was unable to accommodate us, but ASU is accommodating us. We will have to start at 9:30 instead. So our board retreat will be on the 13th from 9:30 to 3:30. So that's a full day. One more thing is that we had, as all of you are aware, a lot of rain in the last 24 hours, and we found out that our field drains beautifully. So that's exciting. The lake is where the lake is supposed to be, and not in the middle of the field. And then finally, on February 6th, we are having a speaker join us. I believe that something was sent out, and I'll follow up again. But we have and I have just forgotten, I think it's Dr. Robert Jackson from Great Hearts Academy, who will be coming on February the 6th, which is a Wednesday at 6 o'clock. We'll be having it in the Little Theater, and he will be talking about classical education and what it is and what it isn't, and why it has become such a passion for so many people in our community. So that is on the 6th of February.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Terry, do we have anyone for this call to the public at this? Okay. And then with communications, do we have any questions from the press? All right. Then, in that case, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Are you just a moment, Mrs. Ramon, what did you have?
Were you going to ask for any board suggestions for future agenda items?
No, I was not, but I'm going to now. Okay. Do we have a motion on the floor, but I'm going to ask before we vote on it, do we have any suggestions from any of the board members for future agenda items? Mrs. Roman?
I'm going to save it for another meeting.
Okay. All right. Well, I will try to make a little note. Okay, thank you. All right, Terry?
Nicole Cohen?
Yes.
John Maston?
Yes.
Tatiana Elliar?
Yes.
Lisa Roman?
Yes.
Kathy Fox?
Yes.
Thank you.
The meeting is adjourned.